Good afternoon, my little students. My name is Dr. John. I'm a wealthy, healthy, white man. I'm here to teach you about the digestive system. The digestive system is one of the most important systems of the body. It allows you to absorb nutrients so you can grow big and strong. I can't do it all alone though, so I'll have to have some help from a couple of my friends. Here's my friend Ryan. He's going to help me show you firsthand how the body works. Let's start with the first part of the digestive system, the mouth.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bad Unboxing. Today we'll be unboxing Ryan. Money shot. Okay, let's get right into it. The first thing we can see here are the teeth. Wow, look at those teeth. The teeth in front are used for cutting apart food like meat. Wow, look at this meat. And the back ones are used to crush up vegetables. Give me the vegetables. Open wide, Ryan. Oh. Crush up with your back teeth, boy. Now I know what trash can be.
But idoops, why do the teeth need to break down the food?
Glad you asked, kids. The food needs to be crushed up so the saliva can begin breaking down carbohydrates in the mouth. The saliva comes from the salivary glands. Looks like our friend here is salivating quite a bit. Next we have the tongue. As you can see here, Ryan is using his tongue to move food around his mouth. Well, you can't see it. I can see it. It also helps him swallow food when he's done chewing. Let's take a look inside, shall we? Looks like our boy here might need some more water. No. The mucus that is usually used to lubricate his mouth is thicker than normal. I know just the thing to help him out. Isn't that better now, Ryan? Couldn't have said it better myself. I know we've tried meat and vegetables, but what about bread? Now I know that looked uncomfortable, but your body has a natural defense system for people shoving bread down their throats. Your saliva contains salivary amylase, which breaks down the carbohydrates like this starch in this bread here. Now chewing is part of the somatic nervous system, meaning it is controlled voluntarily. But that gagging reflex you were seeing was quite involuntary. That is going to do it for this episode of Bad Unboxing. If you liked it, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/idubstv. Catch me next time where I stuff a goat.
Wow, that information was mouth-watering, but it is nothing compared to the esophagus, pharynx, and epiglottis. The pharynx connects the mouth to the esophagus, which leads food down the stomach. Once the food is swallowed, it meets the epiglottis, which stops solids and liquids from going down the wrong hole. Conveniently, I know some people who know quite a bit about these organs.
Whoa there. It is I, Arthur, son of Uther Pendigestion from the court of stomach, king of all the organs, defeater of the staph infections, sovereign of all the body.
Get away!
I am, and this is my trusty servant Patsy. We have ridden the length and breadth of the esophagus in search of knights who will join our court at stomach. I must speak with your lord and master.
What? Ridden a horse?
Yes?
You've got 2 pounds of boluses and you're banging them together.
So? We have ridden since the cilia of the cells covered this land, through the kingdom of pharynx.
Where did you get the boluses?
We found them.
Found them? And the pharynx? Those boluses are 2 pounds.
What do you mean?
It's a simple matter of weight ratios. A 2,400-ounce man could not swallow a 2-pound bolus.
Well, it doesn't matter. Go and tell your master that Arthur from the court of stomach is here.
Listen, in order for the smooth muscle to move the bolus down the esophagus,
needs to contract its smooth muscle 4,093 times every second. That's called peristalsis, right?
Please.
Am I right?
I am not interested. Come, Patsy. Let us ride to the stomach.
That was quite the lesson there. Quite a lot of information to digest. The stomach massages and breaks down food into its individual monomers, allowing for more easy absorption. Let's see what these next two heroes have to say about that.
Holy hydrochloric acid, Batman! We're in the stomach!
Yes, you bet your sweet feet, Robin, but you know why we're here. To stop the parietal.
The parietal?
Yes, the parietal cell. Before he and his chief cells flood the stomach with pepsinogen and hydrochloric acid.
Well, golly, Batman, let's get him!
This is it, Robin. We've entered the interior of the stomach. Through this gastric gland, we should find the fiendish felons. Look, Robin, the parietal.
Yeah, you've come too late, Batman. The stomach is all but saturated with my gastric juices.
Holy secretion, Batman!
Yes, the hydrochloric acid will react with the pepsinogen to produce the pernicious pepsin. All the proteins in the stomach will soon deteriorate into mere amino acids.
Yeah, well, that doesn't stop me from avenging them. Go, Bat Prison Shank.
Thanks for the save, guys. That was a close one. After the food is digested, it moves into the small intestine. Here, nutrients are extracted using enzymes produced by the pancreas, but we'll get to that later. Meanwhile, my buddy Kevin is cooking up his famous intestine chili.
At least once a year, I like to bring in some of my Kevin's famous small intestine. The trick is to undercook the duodenum. The duodenum is the first and shortest segment of the small intestine and breaks down food with delicious enzymes. It also regulates the rate of emptying the stomach, which is funny because everyone's going to be stuffing their stomachs with this intestine. The next part of any good small intestine is the jejunum, which specializes in absorption via enterocytes. The jejunum is important, but everyone's going to get to know each other in the ileum, where there's a high density of villi and microvilli that absorb the remaining vitamins from the microcells of the bile salts. I'm very serious about this stuff. It's probably what I do best.
Small intestine? I have the best small intestine.
How can you claim to have the best small intestine?
Well, Jim, I've never had diarrhea in my life.
Wow, that is pretty impressive.
Yeah, Jim, my small intestine absorbs water like no other. But to be safe, I haven't had a drink of water in a week.
Well, that sounds like a great thing for your body.
Well, yeah, Jim. It's not like the small intestine does anything else for your body. Fact, the appendix does all the digesting you need to survive.
Dwight has no idea what he's talking about. The small intestine is the primary source of nutrient absorption. It also absorbs dietary fats through the lacteal, a lymphatic capillary in the villi. But I don't think Dwight needs to know that. What are you doing here?
Moses is trapped in the bathroom and needs help.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'll go in and help him. You stay out here. No reason for you to go to the bathroom. What are you doing? Where are you going? Well, he should have fun since I locked all the other bathrooms.
Unfortunate for Kevin there, his chili was served up a little early. Hey, but sometimes we're all a little premature. Anyway, remember how I mentioned the pancreas produces most of the juices for the digestive system? Well, we're going to learn more about that. I happen to know a scientist with a certain passion for the pancreas.
Whoa! Oh, jeez, Rick, where are we?
Pirates of the Pancreas, Morty.
Pirates of the Pancreas?
Yeah, it's a project I've been working on with a couple of my colleagues.
Rick, this is insane.
How else are kids gonna learn about the pancreas, Morty?
I don't know, in school?
Oh God, Morty, you know my feelings on school. It's a waste of time. Bunch of people running around, bumping into each other. One guy up in the front says 2 + 2. People in the back say 4. Not a place for smart people. I know it's not a popular opinion, Morty, but that's my 2 cents on the issue.
Wow, Rick, that's really cynical of you.
Morty, do you even know anything about the pancreas?
Yeah?
You really gonna make me do this to you, Morty?
Yeah, do your worst, Rick.
Alright, what's insulin, Morty?
Oh, you think you're clever, Rick? Do you?
Shut up, Morty. I don't have time for your games today, Morty.
Insulin is that thing diabetics don't have.
Really, Morty?
Yeah, really, Rick.
20% correct as usual, Morty. Morty, there are 2 types of diabetics. Type 1, where your body can't produce insulin, and type 2, which is caused by slowly building up a resistance to it due to overconsumption of sugar. Insulin itself causes cells to absorb the sugar carried by the blood more effectively so you don't become hyperglycemic. Yeah, you better watch yourself, Morty. I've seen the way you eat those Twinkies.
Just shut up, Rick. They make me feel nice.
Don't care, Morty. I wasn't finished. Insulin is one of many hormones produced by the pancreas, Morty. Another important one is called secretin.
Oh, wow, Rick. Secretin sounds like secret. Does secretin pass information like secrets?
Morty, that was one of the dumbest things I've ever heard, even from you.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I don't know. Sorry, Rick.
Never apologize, Morty. It's pathetic. What secretin does is regulate water homeostasis throughout the body, as well as regulating the release of gastric acid and bile. Gastric acid is used in the stomach to digest most of the food, and bile is used to take care of the leftover fat and protein. It also stimulates the release of sodium bicarbonate.
Wow, Rick, what's that?
I'm getting there, Morty. Sodium bicarbonate is a base produced by the, you guessed it, Morty, pancreas that helps neutralize the acidity of food and stomach acid that pass into the small intestine.
Wow, Rick, the pancreas can sure do a lot of amazing jobs, but is that everything?
Morty, why would they make a theme park out of it if that's all it could do?
Jeez, Rick, I
don't care, Morty. The pancreas also secretes 3 different digestive enzymes. This is also called exocrine secretion. Protease digests protein, pancreatic lipase digests fats, especially triglycerides, and amylase digests starch. You got all that, Morty?
I got it, Rick.
Can we proceed now?
Yeah, sure, Rick, whatever. Wait, Rick, can I ask you something?
Yeah, whatever, Morty.
Where is insulin produced?
Honestly, Morty, I don't even know why I try sometimes.
That pancreas stuff sounded pretty important. I mean, how can we function without our juices? However, next on the list, we have a mouth-watering description of one of the more commonly eaten organs. Take it away, Gordon.
Today on Hell's Kitchen, the teams compete to cook one of Gordon's favorite dishes, liver. Unfortunately for Bobo here, his liver is undercooked. Let's see what Chef Ramsay has to say about that.
What the f*** is this?
It's liver, Chef.
It's liver?
Yeah, yes, Chef.
Is it ready to eat?
Yes, Chef.
I hate to break it to you, you brain dead donut, but this liver is not ready to eat! For f***'s sake, Bobo, a trained doctor could bring this back to life.
Yes, Chef.
It's probably still producing bile and urea.
Doesn't bile break down lipids in the small intestine? And isn't urea a waste product of protein metabolism excreted in urine?
You f***ing donkey. You can still see LDLs, cholesterol, and blood proteins being produced.
Yes, Chef. Wait. Aren't the LDLs the low-density lipoproteins that carry your fat to your cells and cause heart disease?
No one cares. The liver is f***ing delicious.
Yes, Chef.
Do you know that?
Yes, Chef.
Do you know why it is?
No, Chef.
The liver stores carbohydrates, iron, retinol, and calciferol.
Your blood sugar will be through the roof if it weren't for this thing.
With all due respect, Chef, I don't see how this really relates to the flavor.
With all due respect, Bobo, did I ask you?
No, Chef.
Just get out.
Sorry, Chef?
Get out! And don't forget that it detoxes your blood too. That's right, when you go home and drink yourself to sleep tonight for being such an utter garbage chef, just remember your liver is keeping you from killing yourself with that cheap wine that your dad got you. Much as that might do us all a favor. Are you sure, Chef? Get out! Oh.
Jesus, Richard, I told that lady once and I'll tell her again. Her cat was on my property. I had full right to shoot it. Bad day for Bobo there. I could never be on Hell's Kitchen, though I do love me some sumptuous meat. More than that though, I could never turn my nose up on some good, wholesome comedy. Next up, we have one of my oldest friends who's gonna poke some fun at the gallbladder.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Seinfeld.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You know, yesterday I was thinking, and I was wondering, what's the deal with the gallbladder? I mean, what is a gall, and why do we need a bladder for it anyway?
Well, actually, Jerry, the gallbladder is one of the most important organs in the body.
Yeah, whatever, kid. Alright, anyway, airplane food. What's up with that?
Sorry, Mr. Seinfeld, you know the gallbladder stores bile, which is used to digest lipids, right?
If it's so good for me, why don't I always want it in my system? I mean, why's it gotta be in a bladder?
It holds the bile so you don't overproduce it and waste energy when lipids aren't being digested.
Can you please just let me get on with my routine? Alright, what about Ovaltine? What's up with that? I mean, it's not even an oval.
Oh wait, we forgot something.
Oh God, what is it now?
Sorry. It's just been bothering me. Bile is 97% water, 0.7% bile salts, 0.5% fats and cholesterol, 0.2% bilirubin, and some inorganic salts.
How is this relevant at all to my routine?
I got him bad, Jerry. These things don't mess around.
Kramer, what the hell are you talking about?
Gallstones, Jerry. Gallstones. I've got him bad.
What great timing, Kramer. I was just about to explain that. Gallstones are a buildup of one or more of those chemicals I was listing. Generally, they're either the cholesterol or the bilirubin.
Oh, how has my show turned into a medical lesson so quickly?
Sorry to ruin it, Jerry.
So I can get on with my show now?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright. What's the deal with the appendix? What's it even used for anyway?
Okay, well actually...
Wow. Thanks, Jerry. As this hands-on lesson draws to a close, we're going to get to meet one of the most well-known people in America. He isn't a businessman. He's a business man. Despite his clear inability to run companies, his name remains plastered all across America. A man who is almost as afraid of Arabic script as he is the Mexicans who mow his lawn. As a master of locker room talk, he is the perfect candidate for our next organ, the large intestine. This man has one large ego, even larger than my tongue. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you...
Tonight, a must-see debate. Two bitter rivals going head-to-head for the first time.
And all Muslims will wear yellow moons so we can identify them.
Where were you when Benghazi hit the Twin Towers? I was fighting alongside suffering Americans in the war on climate change. That's just bogus. No, that policy would never work, Donald Trump. Come on, really, that's not going to work at all. Donald, come on. The American people deserve better.
Thank you. Now reminding the two candidates of the question. What will you two do to improve the rectums and anuses of the American people?
Well, first we have to have strong borders along the rectum. With no rectal borders, we don't have a rectum at all. We need to deport illegal symbiotic bacteria from the large intestine, and we need to do it now. These bacteria are taking jobs right from under hard-working American tissue. We are living in chaos. We need to deport the bacteria, and we need to build a wall, a rectal wall. There are illegals coming in from burritos, coming in from hummus, that are radical bacillus terrorists. You're going to see a tremendous amount of colon cancer if Hillary's elected, that's for sure. I can tell you that for sure.
Well, if you go to HillaryClinton/WMD.com, you can see the real invalidity behind what Trump is saying. Symbiotic bacteria are a staple to Americans' colon's economy. Lactobacillus ensure a stable pH in the large intestine, and bifidobacterium are actually helping to decrease E. coli poisoning. We need to promote probiotics, not ostracize them. What we do need to do is take biotoxins away from known pathogenic bacteria. This is the type of common sense, bipartisan cellular regulation we need to pass.
Listen, our inner rectums are in chaos. Our rectal borders are being stretched to the point where nerves are stimulated and defecation reflux occurs. American poops are being flushed overseas. We need to bring the poops back to America. Our colon's economy will only improve with increased crap creation, and nobody creates more crap than me. To protect American poops, we'll build a wall enclosing our rectums and make the sphincter pay for it. That's right, America.
Hold on. If we do not expel poop, our colon's economies will collapse. People will literally die if we do not defecate.
Run.
We need the inner anal sphincter to contract, to release unneeded waste.
And we are out of time. We now receive the candidates' closing statements. Starting with you, Mr. Trump. You have 10 seconds.
Vote for me, and I'll make the anuses of America great again.
Hillary.
While I was working on the task force to assassinate Osama bin Laden, Donald Trump was body slamming in the WWE.
Wow, I still can't believe that really happened. I mean, really though. Well, that about wraps it up for the organs we need to cover. Let's bring our patient back, shall we? How you feeling, Ryan?
With you by my side, Dr. John, I couldn't be better.
Please, call me Nico.
Let's do it. Why don't you find a button on one of those keyboards and lay down some kind of beat?
I think we need to cut our losses when we get our family and Portal out of here.
Morty, good music comes from people who are relaxed. Just hit a button, Morty. Give me a beat.
Show me what you got.
Hey, I'm a big man.
Wow, I'm a big slammer.